Since March, so many of us feel like we've been living on a new planet, a place experts are calling remotopia.
Remotopia, depending on how you pronounce it, yeah.
This is Ben Pring.
I'm the head of thought leadership and the director of Cognizant's Center for the Future of Work. Cognizant's a big technology, consulting, and services company.
Even before the pandemic, Ben and his team at Cognizant were studying how people work remotely or live in remotopia.
Remotopia is this notion that because of the cloud, because of smartphones, anybody can work anywhere now. And being remote, that for many people is a form of a utopia. You know, not having to go to the office, not having to commute, not having to get dressed up. All those things that lots of people are now experiencing for the first time, a lot of people are thinking, wow, this is fantastic. This is the way I want to work in the future.
Before the pandemic, just over 3% of us were working remotely. But now, 3 out of 4 of us say that we'd like to continue working remotely at least half of the time once the pandemic is over.
And we think this is a big deal because for a lot of people, working at home was really just synonymous with shirking at home. I think what's happening now is this model, this kind of remotopia model is being legitimized and it's going to become much more normalized. There's not going to be a stigma attached to it.
But of course, working remotely means rethinking how your life works.
We talk about the transition from fried egg life to scrambled egg life. And
ooh, what's that? Yeah.
What I mean by that is that work and life used to be separated, like a fried egg, the yolk and the white. But now we live scrambled egg life. Everything's mashed up. You wake up in the morning and you're doing email in bed at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And then at 11 o'clock, you go for a run or you walk the dog.
Ben says that to thrive in remotopia, managers need to make a big cultural shift.
You need to be clear about what's the measure of success or failure. You measure on output rather than input. The input measurement that's been traditionally measured is time served, presentism, as it's called sometimes. So if somebody's producing the work, high quality work, doing what you need them to do, then I don't care whether they do it on Sunday morning at 4 o'clock a.m. I mean, it's irrelevant.
So employees, working remotely means you need to get really good at managing your day. Ben is a fan of time boxing.
I found this in my own work very, very beneficial. The notion of giving yourself a specific period of time to do something. And then at the end of that period of time, the work is what it is.
That's going to be tough for you perfectionists. But working within specific windows of time is key to keeping burnout at bay.
I think if you give yourself a specific window, you become more efficient. And then at the end of that window, go for a run, walk the dog, go for a swim, do whatever it is you want in that scrambled egg life.
You have to know yourself quite well, really, don't you, to work in remotopia?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Learn more about remotopia and how work is going to change for you and your team. Check out all the research at Cognizant's Center for the Future of Work. Go to cognizant.com/future of work. Cognizant.com/future of work.